Welcome to Euractiv's EU Tweets of the Week. Brexit didn't happen, so it's not yet goodbyes. Oettinger accuses the FT of lies, and Uyghur rights activist wins Sakharov Prize. This week, it's all about what didn't happen. After a full extension until 31st of January was agreed by the European Council, Brexit is once again on hold. Victoria Gallagher wailed, "Brexit has literally had more dates than me this year." You and me both, Victoria. Burley Monster was more worried about the kids. Who's going to tell them Brexmas is cancelled this year? But then, given the news of a UK general election on 12th of December, followed up with, "Alexmas is coming." No. No, Monster, just no. No more matey-uppy words. Another downside of Brexit failing to happen is the 50p coins created to celebrate Brexit Day on October the 31st will be melted down at a cost of around £11.5 million. Many people, including Larry the Cat, were also very concerned about when Brexiteer MP Mark Francois might explode. The public is advised to observe a 100-metre exclusion zone around him. Others in Britain are already reporting widespread election fatigue, including Mariella Frostrup, who just can't muster enough enthusiasm to get to a polling station and vote for any of the entirely self-serving political parties. But there may be some respite, as Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey announced that the platform would stop all political advertising on Twitter globally. Hurrah! But no, seriously, this is important. Register to vote. In Brussels, also facing Brexit consequences, is Team Juncker's Budget Commissioner Günther Oettinger. According to Euractiv's Jorge Valero, Oettinger is pretty pissed off because of media reports saying that Germany's contribution to the EU's long-term budget will double during the next period. "I have no idea what your sources are. They are working with figures that are not misleading, but a lie," claimed Oetti. The FT's Maureen Kahn, who first broke the news, said his attitude was almost Trumpian. Bruno Waterfield chimed in, "Always the first to lower the tone, the Burleymont's gobshite-in-chief, Oettinger goes that extra step by slandering the FT," and helpfully shared this roundup of gaffe-prone Günther's finest moments. Finally this week, we'll finish on a slightly more positive note. European Parliament President David Sassoli announced that Ilham Tohti is the winner of this year's Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought. Tohti has dedicated his life to advocating for the rights of China's Uyghur minority, but was sentenced to life in prison in 2014. Dozens of representatives around the world went online to express their support for the award and to call for his release. While he may not be able to collect his award, also this week, Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg declined a major environmental prize, saying, "It's a huge honour, but the climate movement does not need any more awards. What we need is for our politicians to start listening." And last but not least, the European Movement and the European Women's Lobby announced the shortlisted candidates of the 2019 Women of Europe Awards, but you'll have to wait until December 4th to find out the winners. And that's it for another episode. Join me again next week for more chills, spills and thrills in the Brussels bubble Twitter sphere. The public is advised to observe a